A potential is there for an isolated thunderstorm or two. If we can go over to head to Max to you guys, and so we can get to the severe outlook for today. And that does include a very small risk, a level 1 out of 5 threat to see a passing thunderstorm or two. That will include today. Once we get to tomorrow, the risk goes up just a little bit with our next system starting to move in. And that does include areas, especially in the northwestern corner of Georgia, that we could see a strong thunderstorm late Wednesday evening. And this is going to continue day after day of rain this week. Just an onslaught of rain for Atlanta and for North Georgia. At this point, we can't take any more rain. Our soil is extremely saturated, and our rivers, our creeks, our streams just really can't take much more. If we can go ahead and flip over to Max 2 so we can get to this severe weather outlook, and we're going to continue as we head into the next couple of days of seeing this day after day of rain. So again, the severe weather outlook for today, that does include areas like Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, Canton, Gainesville, Athens, all the way over into Eatonton and down to LaGrange. Once we get into tomorrow, that's when we're going to start to see a higher severe risk just to our west in areas like Birmingham as well as Jackson, Mississippi. But the northwestern corner of Georgia, Rome, Floyd County included in that late Wednesday evening as our next line of rain and storms start to move in. For us today, it's not just the rain, it's not just the flooding that'll give you trouble out on the roadway this morning. It is some really thick fog starting to build in. I'll say, as I drove in this morning, it was hard to see sometimes because the fog and the visibility is less than a mile for a lot of us in the metro area. We're going to start off in the 40s as we climb into the 60s this afternoon, and actually most of us will be well into the 60s. 68 in Atlanta, 72 in LaGrange, 67 for you in Eatonton. Very warm for this time of year, and that's helping fuel a lot of our spring-like weather, including the rain, the storms, and the flooding. Once we get to Friday, that's when things start to clear out a little bit, and we are more back to typical February-like weather with highs in the 50s, cold mornings in the 30s, close to freezing. We will enjoy 2 dry days, Friday and Saturday, before the rain moves back in again. I know that's not what you want to hear for the second part of the weekend.